Welcome to CineQuest Video.
Hello and welcome to CineQuest Video, the podcast that delves deep into those VHS classics to the modern day format and beyond.
Beyond.
It's good.
Beyond.
This is CineQuest Video episode number 10. We're going to be doing the movie Redneck Zombies. And this is a movie by Troma Entertainment.
Yep, we're going down there. The rabbit hole of humor, filth humor, the best filth humor.
This is going to be like
possibly subject
a bi-monthly special episode where we're going to tackle trauma movies every 2 months. So starting March, we're going to do trauma. Then February. Starting February, we're going to do this trauma movie. Then April, June, August.
We have like a general tentative schedule.
You get it, yeah.
That
bi-monthly, we're going to be doing it, focusing on a trauma-specific movie. But this movie, actually, that we're going to talk about wasn't necessarily made by Troma. It was distributed by Troma.
Okay.
Like most of their movies.
Well, Troma was started by Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Herz. That is correct, right?
Hertz.
The Herz?
No, Hertz.
It's a company that produces low-budget, independent films, primarily of the horror genre.
It's a very conservative description.
They're very cheap-looking. They're gory. Story's not...
There we go. That's more appropriate.
You say the story's like very loose. There's a lot of plot holes.
They also went into some rom-coms, too. Did some of those, which I was surprised to find out. But they're all very gratuitous and raunchy as hell. So
perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Movies,
yeah, perfect trauma stuff, man.
It's perfect for this kind of audience. I love those kind of movies.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. I sit there and just laugh. It's absolute trash.
I like to call this
the best kind of trash.
Yeah.
This is art, everyone. Art.
What was
the story behind it? Lloyd Kaufman, he wanted to make like his own movie. He didn't want to have to be told what to do. Yeah, so.
That's so he did.
Well, he wrote a book too, like on making independent movies. I believe it's called like Make Your Own Damn Movie or something like that. So,
speaking of what you said about those rom-coms, it was saying that in the mid '70s, Kaufman and Hearst began producing, directing, and distributing raunchy sex comedies such as The First Turn On and Squeeze Play.
Yeah,
I have only seen Stuck on You or something like that.
Does that have to do with jizz?
No, and actually, I thought it was going to be some kind of like weird, like, somebody got stuck in they got into like a super glue factory and like they had to live together, stuck together for a while, or some shit. Something stupid like that. But no, it's just they're trying. It's like this couple. They're going to like divorce court. They're not married, but they're going to divorce court or something like that, like separation court. Sure. And the fucking judge is trying to get them back together, and he's like telling them like stories of love through history, and it's all just like a bunch of boobs and like
I guess I would say the most well-known trauma movie is The Toxic Avenger.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like the series there. And that was like the hit that they got in 1985, which is the movie that we will end our year with, by the way. So, surprise, spoiler alert,
all of it.
Toxic Avenger will be the final movie that we do for this year.
Yes.
When we're focusing on trauma. We'll revisit trauma because trauma has like a shit ton of movies.
There's so
and
much.
6 of them is not even close to hitting the surface.
Nope. We need to scrape down deep down.
We just seen a picture here of the poster for Stuck on You, which we'll include
Stuck
in
on those butt cheeks.
Those social media posts whenever we post it, just to show that we mentioned it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Before we continue, I need to introduce everyone, which is something I always forget to do. I'm your host, Ray.
Yeah, I'm Roland.
Bryce
no longer. You're just
the Reg.
You're just Ray.
Yep.
Reggie.
On the Rego.
Reggie. Okay, so the movie we're going to be talking about is Redneck Zombies. And the first time I saw this movie was probably 99, 2000, I believe. Saw the cover on
you were 13,
the
12.
video stand.
12, 13?
Somewhere on there.
Yeah, all right. Just checking.
12, 13 again?
Yeah. It's not a running gag. It's a universal truth, Ray. You can't escape it.
12-year-old, 13-year-old.
All of the stories.
That's when like puberty's hitting and your life's changing,
Apparently,
and then I'm over here absorbing all these fucking
interesting
movies.
that happened in Ray's life, was when he was 12 or 13.
I mean, how many movies can you
It's
say
fucking
change
ridiculous.
your life?
So
That
much.
was the time I saw like
So
fucking Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
A movie called Habitat, which is about like these plants that grow inside a house and they rape and eat people.
That sounds familiar.
Habitat,
I
never
don't-
heard of that.
Habitat sounds familiar.
It's called Habitat.
Wow. So like most of your life happened when you were 12 or 13.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's just,
I think I got married when I was 13.
cinematic rebirth.
Lost my virginity at 12.
Hey.
Also, yeah. De-virginized
Wow.
at 12 and 13.
That's
De-virginized is
that
very
what they're
different
calling
from
it?
losing your virginity.
Yeah,
That sounds like you're raped, man.
Exactly. Yeah. Is that how? I mean, sure.
Possible.
Whatever.
There's two.
That's,
you talking about
you
the
seem
butt
very.
virginity or
You seem
That's
really
a-
traumatized.
That's a different podcast.
I guess. So I assume it wasn't. It's tolerable.
Yeah, it was tolerable. It didn't hurt that much.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, so we're talking about Redneck Zombies, and this movie came out in 1987. It
Year I
is
was born.
American
87.
Horror Comedy Trash, as they title it in
American
Wikipedia.
horror comedy trash.
Yeah.
See,
Sounds about right.
I still categorize it as humor filth.
Can you pronounce the director's name, Bryce or Roland?
Let
do you
me
know?
see.
Lloyd.
No. That's the.
No, he
No,
has
right.
nothing to do with the.
So.
Hold on.
It was written and directed by.
Do you have it there?
Yeah, I can't really pronounce the name.
Pericles Lunas.
Yeah.
I was gonna say-
Real Greek sound shit.
I was going to say
Pericles.
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 I would say Pericles, but maybe it's Pericles. I don't know, man. That's a good question. It's a very prestigious name for such a
How about
prestigious movie.
let's?
That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
exactly. Let's make him sound like some kind of Greek hero. Pericles.
Well, I
Well,
said
I
that,
would.
Loons.
I
maybe
said
it's
that
Pericles.
I said that he wrote and directed it.
Pericles.
That is incorrect.
You
He
know,
directed and produced
chopping, not Chopin.
screenplay
Wait.
by Fester
I like how-
Smellman.
Well, yeah, I like how writers is Zoo Feet story, P. Floyd Piranha story, and Fester. What did you say the other writer was?
Fester Smellman.
Yeah, so
Smellman.
those are some definite
Yeah.
non
Those
de
are real
plumes there,
people.
man. Those
Real
are some
people.
pin names.
Oh man!
Why couldn't we come
there's
up
a
with those kinds of
family
names for our podcast instead of using our real fucking names and shit?
Ha.
Well, yeah, that's what you do when you direct porn and like
Yeah, there you
star in
go.
porn, man. You don't
So
use your
that's-
real name.
Exactly. Your career is still way ahead of you, Ray. You've got plenty to look forward to and plan
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Don't worry.
And just a little quick trivia before we get started with this movie. The movie is notable for being one of the first films shot entirely on videotape and then released to home video market.
Yeah.
Straight to video. So
Oh yeah.
when I first saw it, I mean that's where it showed up first, man. On the top of that video shelf.
And going back to how you said it was like 19 or the taglines, the tagline for the movie was featured on the Trivial Pursuit, the 90s Trivial Pursuit,
That's right.
which is interesting. I don't know who the hell would ever gather. I mean, unless you really like trash film, I don't know who the hell would have gotten that.
A 12-year-old.
Well, that's true. A 12-year-old living in 72.
No, I had no idea what the tagline was until I read it here. Roland, do you want to
What's up?
dazzle us with the tagline of this movie?
Sure.
It's
Let's
right
see what I
there.
can do here.
It's right in the middle there.
Okay, the question being Trivial Pursuit, right? What film has the tagline, "They're tobacco chewing, gut chomping, cannibal kinfolk from hell"? Director Pericles Lunas went on to work as a special effects supervisor after the fact, including his, and I'm just going through this whole bit because obviously it seems relevant, Toxic Avenger Part 2, Avenger 3, Troma's War, and Shattered Dead.
Oh, Troma's War. Has anyone seen that one?
No.
That was when
does not sound familiar.
Troma was trying to get real serious with that shit. They made it was actually a drama about a guy from Vietnam with PTSD.
I know you say that it's supposed to be a legit drama.
Yeah, it's a legit
I mean,
drama.
that's-
He's got like
okay,
a deformed baby, and he's like,
Wow.
he's like, he got laid off, and it's just dark. Like, you're trying to do like something serious, and
Right. I mean,
but
that reminds me a lot of like, well, was it released in what time? Like early '90s or late
not
'80s?
sure. When was
Would
that?
you maybe have like a guess on there?
I
'Cause,
haven't
like,
seen it. I've been wanting to see it because I'm
through
kind
that,
of
like
curious.
from
to
the, like
see.
there was it. I forget if it was the early '80s or through the late '80s where they had a lot of those, like Vietnam or
Oh, you mean like War on the 4th of July and
the
Deer Hunter?
Yeah, fucking Jacob's Ladder.
Oh yeah, Jacob's Ladder. I don't think this movie has anywhere near the caliber of those films, but you know,
But like he,
Troma
he
was
goes
trying to
with
throw
the
his
spirit
hand.
of
They were trying to throw their hand in there.
okay.
But by the way, Pericles, or if that is your name, if you're listening, like maybe you can
help us out.
if you can help us out with your name. I want to know how the fuck. I really do actually now want to know. How
Yeah,
you say
exactly.
I'll make sure and see if I can find him.
There.
Well, I am friend.
Oh,
I am
jeez.
friend with I
As it so happens.
Yeah.
befriended
What?
Lloyd Kaufman on Twitter.
Oh shit.
Oh,
So I mean, I
Christ,
can
that's awesome.
I'll like ask
Right.
him directly that question and see if he can give me some kind of insight.
It's like I don't know. I never met the motherfucker. So I just distributed his film.
Right? Someone dropped the VHS in my lap, and I said, "All right, here we go.
We'll produce it.
Yeah, I'll send this out there. Just a real quick synopsis of Redneck Zombies. Not much of the story. A group of people go on a hike. I guess they're city folk. They come across these.
According to the synopsis, they are
rednecks.
So I mean, I've told you before or mentioned it that I haven't seen this movie.
Oh, you haven't?
No, not this one.
Oh,
According
okay.
to the synopsis, they're uptight suburbanites or some shit like that. Or
Okay.
You see how uptight they are when
So
the movie
that
starts.
sounds like City Slickers, but Troma's.
City Slicker. Yeah. Hey, it could be. You know, who fucking
Is
knows?
this the
Trauma's,
Legend of Curly's Extra Gold?
That's right. Man.
Carly's
Golden Nugs.
Yeah, I was like, damn it. I just stopped myself from going there. But yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of sophisticated urbanites.
Something like that. Yeah, is that what it says?
Yeah, it says
sophisticated urbanite.
a day hike turns deadly for sophisticated urbanites after toxic moonshine transforms rowdy dirt farmers into zombies.
Rowdy dirt farmers.
Rowdy dirt farmers.
It's
The movie was
zombie.
made for $10,000, which is insane.
Yeah,
I literally could have made for like $100.
Oh yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is like $10,000. Like shit, where did all that money go, man? But
Hookers and blow.
yeah, pretty much. That took up the
Good
majority
stuff.
of the budget, but
Exactly.
it was
that-
shot for 32 days on weekends over the period of a year. So
30
Damn,
days
for
on the
real?
weekend.
For a year?
yeah, that's what it says.
Shit.
Wow.
Wow.
So I mean, all these
What do you
people
say?
had
It's like-
day
so
jobs.
everybody's got day jobs and shit,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
all right, we'll be
for a
back
fucking
on,
year.
Well, I can't do this damn film. I got to be at McDonald's in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Doesn't that give you kind of inspiration? You can fucking make your own movie now.
Well, fuck,
man.
that's
Absolutely.
what Lloyd Kaufman was all about, man.
Yep.
Make your own
He's
goddamn movie.
the everyman fucking doing all this shit for forever.
It doesn't matter if it's good.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Fuck
not that
quality.
it's not
Fuck
not that
quality,
it's the
man.
worst because it isn't by any means.
Right?
I would sit
think
through a
Lloyd-
trauma like any day.
I think Lloyd Kaufman's mentality is the worst movie ever made is the one that was never made.
That's fucking very profound.
Yep, and it sounds like something he would probably try to spit out too. Even like it really does. If you've ever seen any like little interviews, because that guy is just wacky as shit.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
all over
he
the
is.
place. When he talks to people, like for anything having to do with trauma, like he loves his, he seems to love his fans. I'm not too sure necessarily as far as that goes. It just, I mean, if
He seems to have a pretty decent presence on social media.
yeah, like he seems like a fairly healthy personality. out
According to
there.
the last promotion I saw on YouTube, is that he's living on the street in a tent, but yet he's still selling movies for $1 or something.
Dang.
Well, I don't know. That's what his commercial said.
Maybe it's a big. It's a big. I hope it's a big tent. I mean,
It's got
sometimes
fucking
pretty
gold,
nice.
gold throne in there. and shit.
It's got like. It's,
When I say
it's got
throne, I
two-
mean toilet.
It's
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a 2-story tent.
Two-story tent. Put some scaffolding in there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It's got like a. He probably keeps all. He's, I just try to picture like a 2-story tent with a wine cellar.
Oh yeah, man. There you go, dude.
Fucking fancy. What? Sure.
He sleeps on a bed of unsold Toxic Avenger movies.
Helps with his back.
Oh yeah. Right. Gives you lumbar. Perfect lumbar support.
Okay, so we're actually going to play the movie and make comments on the movie. Again, this is kind of a different format than we're normally used to doing.
Science theater.
Yeah, this is like a preview to what our Shitfest episode
We're gonna be reacting to this
would be coming up
for the
later on in the
whole
year.
shebang.
So we're going to press play in just a second. And again, if you want to watch the movie with us,
This
you
would be
can.
the
So
part.
I'll give the countdown and we'll press play, and then you can do the same.
How about
3, 2, 1, go. Now we're waiting
go
for the
buffering.
buffering.
Boom. There we go.
Okay, so we got these title cards here. Looks very cheap. I think I made
We're
one
just skipping
just
all
as
through
good
this.
in quality in my film class. Let's read it.
Is it?
In the late
I love the
1986, a
narration.
55-gallon drum of highly toxic experimental chemical warfare nuclear waste was rumored to be
It's a lot of
missing from a
adjectives.
high-security warehouse facility at Fort Henry Dicker, Maryland.
Maryland.
After many denials, it was finally admitted to top Pentagon officials that indeed one drum of the biohazard was unaccounted for. Fort Dicker's spokesperson,
He loves
Brigadier
that
General
word.
John Gillis maintains that
Spokesman.
this barrel poses no human health threat.
Retired Fort Digger scientist Dr. Roger Soriano, when asked to comment, replied that this one particular barrel could be in the end of life as we know it on this planet.
Hell yeah.
World Inquisitor, 1987.
is that supposed to be a newspaper?
It's kind of like, I guess so.
What is this shit?
It's kind of like Day of the Dead in a
Need my
way, then,
chips.
because they really, you know.
Was
there's
Day of
all-
the Dead, Return of the Living Dead?
Oh, it's not Return of the Living
Yeah.
Dead, yeah, or the barrel and shit. Yeah.
I always thought that.
Need my lays.
I always thought that the Night of the Living Dead movies had the same kind of thing. Like it was a barrel that had fallen in some kind of nuclear waste or something that ended up turning the zombies, the dead into zombies.
I don't know, because Night of the Living Dead.
Wasn't that one?
There
of
was
them?
no reason, right?
No, the lightning bolt struck the grave and like
They all
came back.
rose up.
Was that the explanation?
Well, I don't know if it was that was the explanation. I just remember the light. Well, they don't really give an explanation. They're just in the cemetery and the guy
Shit
comes out.
happens.
And
Oh, by the way,
camera
this,
work.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. Shit, dude, how are they doing that?
They go.
Yeah,
they give some guy like a handheld camera and said, "Run through the fucking hospital."
Yeah. Oh, and
as
by the
quickly
way,
as possible."
from what I understand, is this was shot without a permit, so they were actually there legally shooting in the asylum. So that's probably why he's like running. He's like, "Run, motherfucker, run!"
Exactly.
Are all these people could be real
Right.
mental patients? Even this guy here,
Fangoria.
reading the Fangoria magazine.
Smoking a cigarette. Badass. Got my stove. Okay.
Oh, burn
right.
it,
Like
burn,
I told
burn it right in
Awesome.
you, buddy.
Oh, right. Live for death.
Goth.
Yep. He knows the rules. Finished.
Oh, a word of warning to anybody: if y'all have epilepsy, don't fucking watch this movie because there's some scenes where you're gonna fucking seizure.
Gonna mess with your damn
I'll be
head.
honest with you. Like the times that I watched it, I felt like I was gonna seizure
Where
out
the
because
fuck are you
my
getting the cigarettes from?
my eyes were hurting at some
Oh
point.
yeah, imagine watching it on the VHS too. Like quality even worse
yeah.
than it. Like, yeah.
Also, why
He goes,
does he?
this is the Blu-ray version.
Why did you have to have the fucking bench till there's something about Mary Jizz Cowlick or whatever? That's
Dr.
they don't question it.
Dr.
Oh,
lighting the
cool, he's
fucking
gonna smoke.
cigarette.
Let me help you out, son.
But this is the way it was back in the 80s, right? You could smoke in hospitals, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In the
We're
80s, I
encouraged.
don't know, man.
Whatever it was.
Look at this guy with
It was on the way
his
out
fucking
at that
Midwest haircut shit going on, man.
Well, do we have time for 9 holes before surgery?
Does the doctor have sunglasses
Let's
on?
play it your
Yeah, he does, man.
No, those are
Mine
You got the
doesn't
flip
allow
down visor, fucking shade, and
Playing
a
golf, too?
putter.
Just randomly has a putter in the hospital. Don't
Yep.
pay attention to your patients.
They're going to
Light,
play-
light their
they're going to
cigarette
play
and walk
golf.
away.
That's right.
Light their cigarette and walk away.
Oh yeah, he's good. It's just he's not gonna move. He's just gonna sit there and stare at the wall. He's fine. Take care of himself. Even problem solved.
Ooh, what does the quiet room mean? What is it foreshadowing? Is the word foreshadowing too much for this movie?
Probably. I don't think there is any foreshadowing. Oh yeah.
There we go.
All that wasted
Okay.
ground beef.
Okay, so
Could've
if
made
I'm
a lot of
trying to
burgers out of
remember
that.
this correctly, like is this like a survivor from the
Yes.
zombie outbreak? Okay, that makes sense. Then. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know, like,
Yep.
remember big parts of it, but like the storyline again, it's not really
Jumps around.
necessary.
It's like a slideshow. You get like scenes or whatever. You don't
You know,
necessarily
the
get
big star of this movie, Lisa McDevitt.
line.
There we go. What kind of font is that? Looks like
I don't
Comic
know.
Sans.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of Comic Sans.
Windings and shit.
Oh, I remember William Benson. Yeah, that guy.
Jim Clemson.
Pink Floyd Piranha.
Yeah.
That fucking sounds cool as shit.
Oh, yeah, some of the writers came out in this movie then. Oh, shit.
Boo Teasdale.
Boo Teasdale.
Dog names. That is a
Well, at least
stripper
they
name
actually-
if I've ever heard one.
Interesting fact, they actually did feature real rednecks in this movie.
Hey.
Real, authentic rednecks. Wow. How did they get the money for that?
Bucky Santini.
Now, Ken Davis, the director of said photography or videography?
The
Did
videography.
they ever work again?
Cinematography.
In
What's
Troma
what's
movies?
that? Cinematography.
Adrian Bond, didn't he have like a? Did he win a Grammy? All these people went on to just.
Edward Bishop.
There he is, Mr. Pericles.
Pericles Lunes. Didn't he go on to,
Based on a story.
Yeah,
Wow, it's a fucking
Zoofy,
story.
he played Brown. I believe they did Schindler's List, actually.
Oh man.
Like everyone that was involved in this movie just went on to become managers at fucking Payless.
Yeah,
which is closed down. Which is closed down.
Yeah, Payless and
See, I was gonna say Kinko's.
Kinko's, nah, that's too much.
Oh,
wow.
I totally forgot about this character, man.
Payless is down from. All right, I understand.
Don't make no sense.
Oh fuck, you should bet.
Oh damn! Look at see, I'm telling you, man.
Look at that.
Got
So it's gotta go to Carmichael, where it'll be too close to the ocean. Can you believe that, Hoss? So now here I am in the middle of redneck nowhere, with a few stripes and a short straw, playing
What the
nursemaid
fuck
to a
is this,
goddamn
man?
tin can full of chemical toxic warfare waste.
It's like, is he talking to somebody? Just
I don't know, but like, why is it when they zoom in on the fucking radio, it's like
almost like
a solar flare or some
Yeah.
shit? Like, what's going on with that?
It's
Is he gonna fall
only
asleep?
the best
I think
CG.
You gotta join his mouth, or that's
It's a cigarette.
Fuck you.
perfect.
Now let's see.
These are the.
I'm sure.
Oh, everyone, is this the one where everyone's going
Sophisticated
camping or
urban
some
nights?
shit?
right over there.
I think that splotch is the tobacco stain. That old man dribbled like a Harlem Globetrotter.
Hell, he was missing so many teeth it looked like Mr.
This is the guy I remember the
Yeah,
most.
he is fucking
This guy.
hilarious.
Ooh, we don't cut the bullshit and find a trail before we die out here.
Unless you can't find it, Wilbur.
I'll find it. Don't you worry now, little lady. I'm sure that this splotch is that tree.
If y'all can hear all that crunching, by the way, just Roland's eating chips, so
Oh yeah.
continue eating your snacks
I'm
too.
not stopping.
Yeah, this is
Sour cream and onion. Takes care of me.
Everyone looks very 80s, especially those hairdos and stuff.
definitely.
You know, my student film kind of looked like that. Like as I started filming, it was light outside,
Yeah.
and then as literally within the first, well, it's only like 5 minutes long.
Oh,
but-
is there no continuity? With the
no,
lighting
like
or
the
what?
light, it gets really dark, like really fucking fast.
Eat me, Bob.
No, baby, I don't do that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, like
Come on,
one of my inspirations was
so
like
we can have camp
Troma
set
movies.
before dark.
I saw this and I was like, I can do it. I can be a filmmaker.
You're not.
Yeah,
You're not
that's what-
lying.
That's the whole point of it. Is
You're not lying, but you don't have to tell anyone either necessarily.
Well, man, if anyone wants to hire me, you know,
You don't.
I can make them bad movies too.
You can. I mean, I'll give you that. Of course. You can absolutely make terrible, shitty, wonderfully garbage movies. Right?
What's the deal here? Don't they have a? I believe they have like a RV, don't they? Or are they just out in the woods? Like,
What's it gonna do? Make
I don't really recall like if they
this reminds me of
talk about like transportation they took to
This
the
reminds me
woods.
of another 80s horror movie where it's like these people camping in the woods and there's like a mountain man. I can't remember what the fucking name of it is. But there's like some,
You mean like every 80s horror movie?
Yeah, pretty much, essentially. But like specifically, like they're going like backpacking. Like I don't know.
The dog.
Just what I thought you
I think he is smoking a
Yeah, I'm
joint.
pretty sure it's some weed. Look at that, man.
He's
Come on,
holding it
dude.
like it's
Come
one.
on, dude.
Gives the dog.
Has the Deutsche on the left. Oh no, I dropped it in my hand.
Guess I'll find another chick on the other.
There we go.
There it is. That's
The beginning of
that's
the end.
filmmaking right there. Slow motion.
I wonder how much money they spent on that fucking drum, dude. That's probably like half their budget on that shit. And the Jeep too, man.
What?
Shit on the toadstool.
What the hell is that about?
Still
It's
falling,
still
dude.
going.
Like,
Okay,
I like how he's able to catch up to it, man. The fucking drums.
No! My car flipped, but like I'll save the toxic garbage sewage.
is the dog dead? Right?
It's like a barrel full of dog shit.
Well, he didn't even have it secured on the back of the Jeep. They just had it like.
Exactly. Man, it's just.
Oh,
this-
shit.
You sure he's real military? He's sloppy. And now he's fucked.
Introduction to the rednecks.
Get off my soil.
Did you say get off my soil?
Yeah.
Christ.
And
Well, the
I
dirt
don't
farmers,
need no revenuers poking
Right.
around in my business
Or
now.
the-
Yeah.
Look here, Slim.
He's ruining their crops.
I just need my barrel.
Now, what we have here is a failure to communicate.
Oh boy.
Oh,
They really go with the fucking cool hand Luke. heaviness.
That's funny.
I was curious. I'm kind of curious, like what the casting call process was, because I mean, like, was it just in a local newspaper? Did they put flyers up around town?
I don't even think.
See, that would actually be something.
Just people they knew.
Pretty interesting to look into, right? Like,
I think it's all people they know, man. Yeah, but I mean,
they didn't pay anybody.
For $10,000, who the fuck? You know how many people they have in this movie? They gonna pay. They gonna pay a whole fucking cast that big with $10,000.
Chad,
they gave them all $10. It's pretty.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, maybe not. Yeah,
maybe like a
fucking
couple steak dinners. Yeah, some lobsters. Exactly.
What do you do to
Because I mean, look where they're filming. Like, I mean,
forever
that looks
memorialized in garbage fucking film.
The setting looks like a place like anywhere in the valley.
That's like it's Arkansas or something, man, but I don't know.
Yeah, backyard forests all over that damn place. It's great.
When I first saw this guy, I thought he was the guy from Salute Your Shorts.
We're gonna have
Donkey Lips.
Probably not.
I barely remember.
It's not him,
I
but I mean, I thought it was him.
I thought that was John Candy, man.
You still ain't no good.
This is the movie he did right after like Uncle Buck or something.
He acts a bit more like Chris Farley though.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not quite as funny, but it's there. And damn, he's getting to be dumb, isn't he?
Yeah, this we're good for you. And look at that.
What was that sound effect? Did you hear that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like late as shit too.
And all this can be yours. Seeing you need it so bad, cause I'm your friend Bird. Live five, Daddy.
So.
Well, okay. But if you ever mess around our still again, Bird Mertz, you're gonna be picking buckshot from where the sun don't shine.
You mean Antarctica? Yeah. Well, the sun don't shine in Antarctica.
So
what they got down there, them.
We have witnessed some masterclass trading skills, bartering at its best, worst. He's really got a fucking slingshot.
I'm trying to figure out why.
That's the one I'm worried about. The other guys have
did they? He's not related to them.
No, see, I actually thought he was, but no, he's not related to them. These are all the brothers and the father. They're trying to use that for a still, like a whiskey still.
Right, that's right. That's how all the trouble starts.
Yeah, they make the moonshine. It's like green, like how nobody. Well, of course, I guess they're not going to care, but.
Give us this nice barrel.
I mean, they probably use fucking Drano and shit to make the moonshine.
Yeah, for sure.
Doesn't mean you have to like
I say, what's that called? Freon. It's the good shit.
Shut up.
That gives it that sweet tang, you know.
Ooh.
Hey, you know what though? This movie's a bit ahead of its time. You know, it addresses the issue of transgenderism or.
Go get our new truck, Bob.
That guy right there, he's anti-May or I can't remember what he calls himself, but he identifies as a woman.
Oh man, shit, they were ahead of their time. Damn, dude.
And they're all giving him shit for it. And he's like, man, he's just trying to make his way in the world.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
The world of redneck zombies is just trying to
use my family.
He's just trying to be himself, and they're just fucking it up for him, man.
Brother's kind of funny.
Man, these are all deep. Man, why isn't this movie like a fucking thesis?
A masterpiece. I'm sure it actually is on like some of like the more outlier classes or whatever. Like how you ended up doing that garbage movie stint or whatever. Red Queen Dukes or whatever.
Frank Dukes.
Yeah. Pardo.
No, if I will say that I did that essay in one of my film history class.
Red Queen, isn't that the movie you starred in or you helped produce?
I was the best boy grip. Anyone listening out there, check out that movie. Honestly, I don't know where it's at. I really want to get a copy of that. I would love to do it for this one.
Ernie from the
George Lopez show.
What's his real name?
Valente Rodriguez.
Yeah. My mom went to school with him. And also.
So,
but they were saying that he had another name that he didn't like. I can't remember what the fuck it was. There was a name that or his real name or something like that, and he changed it, of course, like when he went to Hollywood. But not to malign you.
He changed it to Valente Rodriguez.
Not to malign you, Valente, but. No, I don't know. I gotta talk to my mom about it. But Valente, if you're listening, if you remember Carrie Lika from fucking Elsa High School, man, but no, I doubt he's listening to this podcast.
Probably, absolutely.
You know what? I'm gonna add him on fucking Twitter.
I mean,
if he does, he comes to the valley sometimes. He comes back sometimes to visit parents, I guess like that. But I mean,
I have friends and family who knew him too through this whole.
I mean, I met him. He seems like,
he lived here, right?
he seems like a real cool dude, you know. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, that's all that matters.
well, at this point, that's really all that matters. Yeah.
Who gives a shit about anything else there? Approachable, not douchey. The end.
Now get to work.
This guy's fucking wardrobe, man.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's progressive movie.
It is. It is so surprising in its progressiveness, even.
And he's undressing.
Man, like he's being modest too. Hey, stop looking.
He
I like how
identifies-
the brother with the straw hat's like he's really getting into it. He's like, ooh, like
What is going on in front of me here? Excuse you.
oh, he's the strongest, but yet because he's also
This guy's, yeah, exactly.
he's the strongest, yet he's the most feminine. So, huh?
No, there
He
that
has
is another
it's
progressive thing right there.
strength with rules and boundaries.
In this scene right here where he's lifting the drum over his head, he actually got a concussion on the first take. He dropped it on his head.
Ouch.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oof.
Right there when he that's it.
No,
right?
he actually dropped it on his head, lifting it up, and
But I mean, that scene right there looks like he actually.
he could have,
hit
yeah,
his head.
possibly, yeah. Well, I'm sure there wasn't more than like one take in most of these shots, anyway. But
I wonder if that's the take right there.
The
where
baby
he-
man
he
gun.
kept-
right, they just kept it
In pain.
He's all
kept it in.
concussed and shit. They're just keeping it in.
They're like, put a piece of wood in your mouth, man. When you're getting up, he's like, I can't get up.
He spits out the wood with teeth and blood.
We're burning down.
They put it in his fucking mouth when he's like passed out. And shit. When he gets up, it's like,
How did I get this piece of goddamn wood in my mouth?
Looks like
It's for the movie, for God's sakes. Just do it.
We give an extra $50.
like iodine
Who said that?
with a piss
Nobody.
of bleach in it.
You're hearing shit. You got a
$20.
concussion.
yeah, right?
$20. Don't get
Oh,
fucking
maybe you're
silly.
right, dude. He's rubbing his head and everything.
Whatever it is, it better taste
Man,
good.
that wasn't a, that's
It's real blood. He's
acting.
bleeding. Authentic.
Yeah, hurting for his art, man.
Exactly. There we go. The true artist.
You know, that gives me more respect for this movie. Brother.
Oh, this is one of my-
Man, he's just dedicated to
That
his
probably
craft.
really fell down.
Hold your
Probably
pants
trying to stand up.
This is
Like,
one of my.
Just keep it rolling, guys. Just keep it rolling.
In this movie, though, this is one of my favorite characters coming up right now. And they should do like a side movie on this guy alone, the Tobacco Man.
I want you to go
What a creepy
ahead.
character. What the hell's up with that? Like he's all mysterious. I don't really talk much about it. You remember the Tobacco Man?
No.
You'll see him right now. That'd be kind of cool if they did like a sequel and like made a movie about him because he's all mysterious. You'll see right now.
All right. Getting to there.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. He's like the fucking ice cream.
It's like the ice cream man,
He's
but they
the
buy
fucking ice cream
tobacco
man.
from the tobacco man. The tobacco man. He comes out again further in the movie.
The fucking
Christ, he looks like.
Friday the 13th Part 2 mask.
Yeah,
and shit.
he looks like the OG Jason. Fuck.
I got dip for the gum and snuff for the nose.
Hell is he saying?
I got roll your owns and smokes and a newfangled machine.
I know what I'm dressing up as Halloween for.
Fuck yeah, Tobacco Man. Dude.
2019.
Yeah, you gotta get the voice changer too. I gotta roll them ups.
No, man. I'm gonna practice to get that voice down.
He's talking about the evil of fucking tobacco too, right here, man. He's selling him the tobacco, but he's also trying to teach him the evil of it. That's how he got that way, man.
Because
The cancer.
the skin is
He's got the
coming.
cancer on his
The
face.
skin
He's
is like
not the
overlapping on
tumor.
the fucking cloth right there.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm alive.
This is the most interesting character in this fucking movie, in my opinion.
Face looks
Tobacco
like-
Man, dude. They should have fucking made a movie about Tobacco Man. Look at that, he's giving him.
Here's a little bit. Well, give me your money.
Here's the plate for your
Face looks like the inside of an asshole. Jesus Christ.
This movie is so fucking weird, dude. It's like has a lot of surreal like shit. Like, is this like talking about evils of tobacco or some shit? Because like he starts laughing like maniacally.
They're so happy.
Like, watch this shit. Hold on.
It's obvious. It's the highest of the highbrowest of satire that we.
They're coming back for round
But
two.
watch this. Watch
or-
this shit.
Yeah, we do.
What the fuck? He sounds even more demonic.
Dark times
Huh?
coming.
He's also psychic, dude.
Mm.
Shit, dude. That's what cancer does.
It's cancer Jesus.
I'm telling you.
You want to stop.
He's talking about tobacco. You want to stop, but you won't be able to.
Cause you's a bitch.
Are you telling me that in the first like 20 minutes of this fucking movie, they've already broached transgender issues, the evils of tobacco,
the evils of tobacco and addiction, and the consequences of
almost like how society deals with these issues, and
trash.
How like family members deal with people who are transgender in their family. What the fuck, dude? 1987. What?
Right, you just figured to get all the heavy shit out of the way early, so we can start enjoying the movie at that point.
So we start ripping fucking people's intestines out and shit.
See, now they're getting scared. Tobacco Man telling the truth. He's telling some truth.
Peace.
Fuck out of here.
There you go.
But in your death, it'll still be in your mouth.
That's it.
Yeah.
Halloween 2019, Tobacco Man.
Tobacco Man, fuck, dude.
He's got barbed wire stretched across his truck for some reason.
I don't know. Like a Jeepers Creepers, like mixed with fucking Friday the 13th and shit.
Mixed with that character from Whoopi Goldberg from Ghost. No, man.
Yeah, well, here's the foreshadowing you're talking about right here. Here's the foreshadowing you're talking about, or there is some in this movie. The Tobacco Man is the guy who foreshadows the evil.
Yeah, that's true.
He comes back out later on, too, in the movie. But
5-ounce T-bone.
Sure.
It's good for your skin. It's a natural amphetamine and,
this guy's talking about, he's talking about cum, just so you guys know.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's talking about that later.
Okay.
It's good for your skin.
Right.
It's a natural amphetamine.
You're right. You pepped you right up. It's just what you need. It's what the body craves.
He's trying to get her to swallow, I guess. And she said yes. He's like,
Hurry to get to the campsite. Come on, Wilbur. We're not marching for time. Give us a fucking break.
High five to myself.
Well, what do you say we take a little?
It's a great conversation to just like fade into after the Tobacco Man is giving like the evil of tobacco and
talking about the apocalypse
and the foreshadowing of their town,
of their doom.
What's the matter with this place? Since it's here. Yeah, it's not
What are you babbling about, ladies?
This place is beaver shit, man.
Did he say beaver shit?
He looks like a beaver. Christ.
This place is beaver
Yeah,
shit.
it's still there.
I'm sure it's still there. My dad used to camp there when he was knee-high to a piss hand. Besides, that's where my dad first nailed my mom.
Wilbur, who told you that?
My grandpa.
Ah, yes.
Anyway, you're gonna love this place.
where my dad first nailed my mom. Who told you that? My
Got a
grandpa.
pond to piss in.
Damn.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, when you see it, you'll wonder why you ever went anywhere else.
I'm beginning to wonder why I ever wanted to go here.
Got some guy fucking
blow it
brushing his
out.
teeth.
Yeah,
like, randomly.
Oh, he's like hypochondriac. He's like he's a neat freak or some shit.
Well, he's in the wrong.
And he's in the woods.
with the alcoholic.
Oh, and then this fucking alcoholic at the end, dude. How long has it been since you've seen the movie?
It's been about like.
So this guy, the alcoholic of the group, like he, I don't even know if he has a fucking name, but all he does is drink the whole movie. He doesn't say shit.
No.
At the end, when the zombies come out, you see he starts kicking the most ass, dude. He starts like fucking beating the shit out of her.
That I do remember. Yeah.
But do you know where you lost it?
It's always like in the. I don't know if you see the movie Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, yeah.
Where the pothead is the one that
he's the one
knows
that-
everything.
yeah.
and he's the one that almost ultimately survives technically.
You want your ass hanging in the stockade. You better get your ass back out there and get me that barrel.
Please tell me that's one of the
That'll
writers
take
in
a
the
couple
movie.
minutes, sir. For what's in that barrel?
I want that guy. What is it? Zoofest or something like that? What was his name?
Motherfucking army.
Zoofoot.
Zoofoot. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I want it to be that guy right there.
Jeep, sir.
Which guy?
The guy who's talking to the
Race.
private or whatever.
Fuck.
Look at his facial expressions. Like he's
He
fucking-
looks like a Zoofoot. Oh wow! What
But no,
the
he took that
hell
fucking
was
role
that
seriously as shit,
goofy
dude. Like
shit?
the military. But you could tell the guy he's talking to wants to laugh his ass off so fucking hard. You're a fucking disgrace to the uniform. He's like,
Yeah.
serious and shit.
while ending the scene with like a fucking fart face.
Shit. All right, so they're brewing the whiskey right now, or they're distilling the whiskey.
Oh, through the
through
the radio barrel, radioactive barrel of sewage or whatever.
Yeah. It's all fucking. Looks like the puckers, like the fucking sour apple liquor and shit. It's probably what they got, man.
Dude, that looks like just like melted jello. That's all it looks
The
like.
best schnapps ever.
Yeah, man. Is it a schnapps?
Like the melon, I think, flavored liqueur.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, actually, there are some that are schnapps. We've had some.
You know what's crazy?
Fuck on back.
Schnapps has so many different flavors, man. There's like a butterscotch schnapps and like peach schnapps. What the fuck?
There's like 5 different kinds of peppermint, fucking wintergreen.
Dude, I stick with peppermint, man. Like,
peppermint schnapps.
I actually really like wintergreen. For a while.
You just like it because of little Nicky. That's the one that he would always drink.
No, not even.
He wants to sip it like
I used to just shot that shit all the time.
You put it in the flask too.
At one point,
you're like that old homeless lady. I'll be back with more flip flop.
We had a lot of that and a lot of Goldschlager and Gold Rush.
Goldschlager. Oh, my ex-girlfriend in high school loved Goldschlager, man. That's what she would fucking drink.
So much of that crap. Bottles and balls. No.
Gotta go.
Never again.
Where you go? I'm going fishing. You got worms? Yeah, but I'm going anyway.
What?
He says, I'm going fishing. He's like, you got worms? Yeah, but I'm going anyways.
Like, oh, right. Jackass. I get you. I mean, I get this. Jeez. It's...
Paul, it's going to take me all night to deliver all this.
These are the kind of movies that I wish I was in the room during the writing process.
Right.
Like, they're just fucking throwing out ideas. Yeah. What's the next character going to say?
Maybe even something perky.
Say crack a beer.
You know that stuff makes her crazy. You quit your sassing, boy. I pulled you out of your mother and I'll shove you right back. You get in that truck and you sit down.
Man, that dad has some fucking skills.
Yeah, man.
Right? How many fathers say that they know how to? They were their son, their offspring, their spawn, and they were midwifery.
Right out, man.
Exactly. That is impressive. Not so much. This too,
shit.
sure. Why not? Man, he's hydrating.
She's peeing right into that lady.
Dehydrating.
I wonder if he's really. It looks like he's really peeing, dude.
Nah, come on. Like, look at that stream. It's got way too much power for that extended amount of time.
They don't have the kind of money to fucking rent a pee machine.
If he was pissing for that long, there's something wrong with that fool. Like, he must have been drinking like 5 gallons in his bladder.
No, Roland. That is called prostate power, prostate control. It's all,
I don't know. Maybe I think. Sure is more like
they just told him to drink a gallon of water before the shot.
It's
all right.
At least
shit ton of water, man.
No, just drink a shit ton of soda, so it's like really yellow.
Yeah,
we want to make sure to get that in the light, you know.
Like I was pissing in the lake that they're gonna be swimming in maybe later. It's
right.
Like,
just close your mouth. It's all right. It'll diffuse, you know. Like, I mean, it couldn't be any worse than the fish and everything else that shits in it. Hey,
it's fucking R. Kelly shit, man.
It'll settle all to the bottom. Just stay away from the bottom, and you're safe. What? Did it even show the hitchhiker like driving up to him? He was just there. He just stops, right?
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Oh fuck, he's fuck ugly.
Going far?
Hezekiah's barber shop.
So he cut himself.
Oh yeah, that's the guy who likes to.
You working that place?
Yeah, I work there. I'm the shaver.
You give people shade?
Yeah. Look.
Oh god, this is like the fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre where he's like, "That's a real good picture."
Pretty good. That's good. You know, I heard about them the new electric shavers.
No, they're no good. No good. Safety reason. The best.
God damn it.
How dare you?
No shade.
I'll tell you what though, man. This fucking movie, some of these people really commit to their fucking roles. Like this guy, you can tell he's like seriously trying to be like a crazy son of a bitch.
We give you a shave and a haircut.
Or he's just having so much fucking fun looking like.
I'll give you a shave and a haircut for free.
Just stay away from that electric. Jeez.
Hey man, a lot of the side characters in this movie are pretty fucking interesting. Like I want to know about this guy. Like why is he so fucking crazy? Oh, it's not even a straight edge. It's like a fucking chick. Like
it's a safety.
Mach 3 and shit.
It's a fucking safety razor. Yeah. Oh, the best. I love him. Oh man, he's got the barber saw. He is ready to demonstrate his craft. Look at that, boom!
It didn't even fucking cut the skin. Did you see that shit?
Yeah. It was down to all those layers of fur.
You'll never get a free shave out of me, you asshole!
Like how he just like happened to grab some of that moonshine in the back of the car.
And like he's like driving real slow so he can get it too and shit.
You're like, this is gonna be the 5th time we try to do this. Slow the fuck down.
Right. Not again. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it begins with him. The zombie shaver.
This is how the zombies start right here.
Oh shit! Fucking acting in this movie.
Fuck.
Party time.
Oh yeah. What?
Colombian? Jamaican?
Now,
Not even like a fucking nickel or some shit, dude. It's like
it's my bag of lavender, guys. This will relax you all right down.
Ain't nobody getting high off that little weed.
Boys, this still sure better.
What the fuck is he saying? Jesus Christ, babbly bastards.
You go, let's get real crazy. Here we go.
Yeah.
They're all starting to drink the moonshine. All the rednecks are starting to drink the moonshine
And
now.
that shit looks like cut grass.
It's about to get real fucked up right now.
I gotta.
like, okay, you notice that the screen, like they put like a filter on the fucking screen, so it's like weird.
Yeah. It looks all foggy.
Yeah, I got it like all foggy and shit. This is a surrealist, like, man, this is a surrealist masterpiece, right?
Is this where the guy who did Mandy, like this is where
yeah, right. Yeah, you guys inspiration for this shit, man. All the color changes and shit.
Yeah, let's get naked and smoke.
Let's get naked and
Hey, something. But it was obviously bullshit.
what the was that? Was that cut intentional? Did you see that shit?
What the fuck? Look at this.
I just watching into
We just cut to someone filling up their own boobs.
Titties.
Someone just filling up their own boobs, like just.
I like knockers.
Yeah, I like knockers.
Where do they have this set up in a tent?
Right.
Oh Jesus!
No, it looks like a sheet fort or something like.
How?
Yeah, it's in someone's house.
Yeah, no, they're in a house, right? Yeah,
Yeah, I like
It's like
knockers.
okay, well, right now we're watching two guys just
hiding.
watch.
Yeah,
these-
the cuts, the editing in this fucking movie is just like, I don't know, it's all over the place.
Trying to conceal their shame from the rest of their house.
Oh, zombie now.
Hey,
Oh, not yet.
Hey, Schmurd. How you doing? Got some shine for you.
Great. You want to
How
come
you
in and
doing?
watch
Got some
knockers?
shine for you.
I know thanks. I got a couple of my own.
Why did he have to like reach for his nips there?
Because he said, you want to watch some knockers? No, thanks. I got my own.
Right, gotcha there. Oh man, that was very emphatic all the same. Just unnecessary but effective. Gotcha.
Oh my God!
She
That's
really
aggressive,
pitching
man.
the shit out of those nipples.
Oh, here we go.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
filter.
What's
The filter? Here we go.
I feel a bit
They're turning right now.
that means
What is that?
it's
What kind of
all-
filter is this? Like a purplish blue?
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, if you got epilepsy, don't
tungsten.
fucking watch the movie.
They like usually do like a kind of tungsten filter.
Everything,
that's definitely.
everything just blurring together.
Shit.
Disclaimer: this is the epileptic
right here.
scene. Right. You don't want to watch this right now if you have epilepsy.
Skip through it. Or
And apparently,
What the fuck kind of weed are they smoking? Shit, dude.
I was like, that marijuana has to be
laced with
It's got
meth.
some PCP.
meth, PCP, LSD.
Oh, it is, right? I think have like,
Oh, that's right.
because he has like an acid trip later.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well,
That would explain the filters. That would explain.
have
the
fun
filters.
on Jupiter and Mars, you bunch
Oh,
of
he's
crackheads.
aliens. I forgot about this shit.
She's just 3 inches. And I said, yeah, from the floor.
They said 3
man,
inches.
I
Yeah,
was-
from the floor.
Fucking fuck. Like the second he said that, I was like, is this a dick joke? It's a dick joke. Son of a bitch.
Back in the day, it was that was prime dick joke.
Prime dick joke.
That's prime
Oh,
dick
yeah.
joke.
Kidding? It's like
You say that shit now, everyone's like, man, I've heard that shit.
those
that fucking
are
joke
like
before.
elementary
Kids, when
formative
you
years
were already-
disses right there.
Dick jokes were few. No.
Part and parcel of
Yeah,
proper
there's-
education.
No, actually, I am impressed with the budget they had at that time to be able to do this kind of shit.
You know, I mean,
It's 1987. This isn't like, I mean, 90s maybe, but 1987, like, for $10,000? Well, I mean, I don't know. You could probably fuck around with this shit.
this shit is right now. This shit is available on like iMovie, you know, for free.
well, right
editing-
now.
for free editing
The
software.
pixels, all that, man.
Dude, this was the kind of like music videos like MTV was making, right?
All right.
Oh man.
Like a fucking Alice in Chains music video or some shit.
Oh, I'm a man in a box. Shit, dude. No, man, you can't watch this. You be tripping balls if you're watching this shit. noise, the heartbeat.
I like how it progressively gets just like where you can't even tell what the fuck's going on anymore.
It sounds like we're listening to 9 Inch Nails or something.
Yeah, right.
Fuck
yeah, it's like
Bryce, I think we talked about this before. Like,
yeah, right.
All these scenes that are like with filters and all these kind of transitions, they go on for a lot longer than
they go awkwardly long.
Oh, I love that though. I live for that.
Oh, they're turning.
It's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking about that earlier, watching some garbage stand-up on like the Seth Meyers show or something, where they have those awkward humor moments that drag out.
No, this is like they were really, the dick.
Absolutely love it. Just to see that cringe. This is trash.
Fucking dick exploded. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Mind you, the transition into zombies is actually very gross. Yeah. But it's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, man, that's not bad.
Grotesque in the best way.
Very grotesque.
It reminds me a lot of the movie The Beast Within. There's a scene where like the guy's like bubbling like that, and it seems like very similar effects. But
or like The Thing, I guess.
Yeah,
those, like just any of like the half decent late '80s, early '90s kind of shock effects, shock horror, practical effects. There we go.
Could you imagine the first, like, if you're a kid, you were in this movie, 1987, first time, you're like, Ray, 13, 12 years old, smoking your first dubs, man, and you fucking see that shit?
God, man.
Well, shit, man, I was, during that time, I was stone cold sober for the longest period of my life, so.
Should be, that year, those 2 years of your life should be, like, transcribed somewhere as, like, the Odyssey of Ray, or the Epic of Ray's 12th life.
It's going to be a book called The 12th Year.
I don't know about no discounts because we build a new steel.
Well, all right.
I like how the whole town is drinking the moonshine. Like,
just from these guys.
You know, and they're not even like charging anyone. They're just giving
they're going to bill them later. It's
all in the trading.
Invoicing them, man.
Oh, right. I owe you.
You owe me, that's right. I know where you live.
Oh, no, she gave him some money. Oh, okay.
Oh, she gave him cash.
This lady was out on the right.
She's
right
got
frame
money.
Of mind, you know?
What?
Oh,
my god! And she gives a little bit to the kid too. So.
All right, just like give him a little nummy.
There's a kid in the washer.
Kid in the washing machine. She's putting she's putting the moonshine, the mash, the moonshine in a bottle, and she gives him the kid.
He needs his vittles and nutrients and electrolytes.
Does anyone else notice that it changed to like 1980s, like 1970s sitcom
It
style?
jumped a few years.
It was weird. Like
it
was
like we're
strange.
watching.
It's like the Honeymooners or something. Like the way it's very weird. The scene, the way the camera looked.
Well, they mentioned in the Wikipedia that
the lighting. Maybe it was the lighting.
They have like a lot of inspiration from like 1950s type of horror type of even TV
No, but when
shows.
he came and gave that woman the moonshine, and she's there in like the washing machine, it's the lighting and the way the cinematography was
a lot more like a stage. I guess, right?
Exactly.
They were,
Like the Honeymooners or some
studio.
shit like at that time. It was weird.
Maybe
I guess it's because for the most part, a lot of it's just been outdoors.
That's true.
That we've been watching.
Point, yeah.
That was the first, like, all right, hey, cool. We have people living inside too. What the fuck is this goofy shit?
Maybe they rented some. That was worth
None
some
of
of their
these
money.
morons have sleeping bags or pillows.
They rented a
nothing.
soundstage for that one scene.
Yeah.
And they've got like dumb one-liners and crap
written on their shirts.
Well, that shirt was probably pretty novel at the time too.
Yeah, for sure.
That whole statement. I don't think a lot of people had that.
Well, as we're finding out, apparently Redneck Zombies is a trailblazer in social issues.
So many things, yeah. Like we say this as a joke, and I would have to say it's maybe like 60-40 as far as like the sarcasm to actual factual.
Oh shit!
You know, like
first appearance of a zombie. Here we go.
Let's see what happens.
Sensible observation.
Here we go. Here's the practical effects coming to life. Right now.
See how they're gonna kill him.
So we're mostly bullshitting, but at the same time, it'll be something interesting to look at.
I thought they were doing like some weird.
Yes. Give her a
pulling the scalp off.
He's ripping her scalp off. That's good.
Ray, you're a cinemaphile, man. What is being?
That is gross as fuck.
Not really.
Ray,
to me it is.
I mean, okay.
You don't like the scalp thing?
No, the hair in the mouth thing. That's gross.
Yeah, okay.
So you don't like eating pussy,
more
Ray?
like a practical thing.
Ray, what's being said here with the birds? You know, contrasting the guy eating with the fucking hair.
Right. Clear out the symbolism.
What is that about?
Oh man, are the birds going for safety because they're fucked too?
She isn't here.
I will give this I will give this movie credit for sure. Like the practical effects are like they're not very good, but they're gross.
They are over the top, yeah. And that's the part you love about it. It's so silly, it's stupid, but not in a way that I can't
like
laugh
I was just
at.
slapping his face with the meat in there.
Is he washing his face? He's like washing his face with blood.
It's how he exfoliates. You know, like you gotta scrub it in. Like
God, man!
Sucked out the eyeball.
Did you see that bullshit?
Oh man,
Was the skull? Was the skull already like that? Like perfect skull?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like that's the equivalent of him trying to like sniff his ass after he scratched it or something. I'm ready to save you.
That shit would scare me. Just him doing that shit.
I'm ready to save you with sexual assault. Prepare yourself for loving.
By yourself in the morning, alone.
Yep, I was completely right.
Now, a little critter probably scared you.
Did you just wash his face?
Yeah.
How does a zombie have the decency to wash his fucking face?
He wants to be fresh, you know.
Yeah, that guy had to stick his face in a fucking mud puddle, man.
Yep.
That's some
And boom, he's back.
suffering for your art, man.
Oh man, yeah. He is looking
Mike Green around the
sharp. Maybe not so much.
There you go. There's your caramel right
Pulling
there.
out of his mouth.
Is this yours?
Like you forgot what he was doing at the end. Wait.
Yeah, his face, like his eyes, like they're like looking around, like what the fuck am I doing, man?
Hold on. Give me some time. I'll remember. Oh yeah.
They linger on scenes a lot in this movie. I know.
Yeah,
Like where the
yeah.
guy's screaming, you can tell he was like, okay, how long am I supposed to fucking do this for?
Yep. Don't stop, damn
They're
it.
like,
We'll tell you.
Okay, no, you're gonna die. No, or just fall asleep. You know.
Lie down, shoot it.
Again,
Yeah, the lingering, man.
burp.
Well, I have to fill up time. You understand what I'm saying? Like they probably don't have a lot of writtens. They're like, oh shit, we're gonna have to like really
Like
Ham it up.
this movie's gonna be an hour long, and we don't fucking do this right now. Hence why probably those epileptic scenes are as long as they
yeah,
are.
fair, man. Spent all the money on that.
Roland is putting away the chips.
The chips are put away now.
I guess this guy's supposed to be the comic relief, but I don't know.
Man, everyone's a fucking comic relief in this movie.
Yeah, but
That is just Clemson, Jizz. Mama said not to swear.
What? Mama said not to swear, but she didn't say shit about
Mama,
drinking.
take a bath.
The hooch.
sweet mama take a bath. Oh my god.
Gross. Oh, really? Really?
Is
He's
his
gonna do
response?
that whole fucking Three Stooges?
Yeah, Three
or whatever
Stooges shit,
garbage?
yeah, man.
That's your secret ingredient.
Get out of here, man. That's awesome.
Well, at least I don't have to put a bag over her head
What
this time.
the fuck?
I don't need to think about that.
No way, no way.
Hey,
Was he about to-
he was about to fuck
I really need to
the
drink now.
The lower half of the body.
lower
right?
half of the female body, yeah. And he said
Jesus.
that's a secret ingredient.
Man, he is just a roller coaster of bad decisions. Just thrown in.
He's looking at the
bouncing back and
moonshine,
forth.
looking at the lower half of the woman.
Oh well. Hope I don't go blind.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's it. That's all you got. Ah, refined. Yes, you raised the pinky.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly for balance. Control thyself. Oh, hey. Ha. What?
Land sakes! They got their nerve lollygagging around all hours of the morning. They got a trunk on, or they got that nasty
Another side
sound.
character.
I'll ram! Sorry, Perky. Didn't mean
Even the pages want to be in this movie,
you,
man. Like,
You know you don't have
Of
to
course not. They
worry
didn't give him
about
credit.
your
They're not giving him any
baby.
payment or anything.
Not you.
we're probably gonna kill him at the end for bacon for the
Oh,
fucking
boy.
breakfast and shit, man.
Give them men folks
That baby pig.
I'm kind of scared. I keep seeing this one with that pan. I think
Succulent.
I think she's gonna hit that fucking pig in the head with the pan.
Yeah, it's breakfast.
Oh yes, everyone got so high from the 1980s weed, man.
Where's Sally?
Cool baby.
Oh, there's that guy fucking.
No, I've been up a half
The
hour.
eternal
I
teeth
haven't
brusher.
Yeah.
He always has that.
What's going on?
seen Teresa and Sally are missing.
Well, I bet you his teeth are immaculate.
Missing.
Oh yeah.
They're
Yeah,
not
for sure, I
missing.
think so.
They just wandered off.
Not a
somewhere.
sign of gingivitis.
Maybe somebody should go look for them.
I bet he overbrushes. He's probably worn away the enamel of his teeth.
That's
It's just
true, you
very
can't do
super
that. You can't
sensitive. Like a bitch.
Well, no, what if you're using like a soft bristles?
Nah, he looks like a hard bristle kind of guy. I'm pretty
Sensodyne.
sure. Oh yeah, there you go. Sensodyne is the best. I feel this is the part where we should have a Sensodyne sponsor.
Yeah.
Ship.
Yeah, right.
Never.
Are your teeth as sensitive as mine?
Because fuck me, holy shit, it's great to have some Sensodyne.
When I drink coffee, it feels like there's a bunch of needles on my teeth.
Hooray! Wakes me up in the morning, gives me so much zip. Right after. I need something to bring me right back down.
Do you brush your teeth 20 times a day?
Yeah.
Like a totally sane person? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, these
right,
little
here we go,
kids are drinking the fucking moonshine.
Hey, those little kids are taking the fucking moonshine chance,
like,
man. Everyone else is being
I
like
was about to
bitches.
say,
Like,
these
these
kids
kids
are fucking coming back for more. Even they didn't spit anything
yeah, I
out.
know.
Nothing. That was the first thing out.
Don't even turn to zombies. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these motherfuckers.
Bitch made, man.
Death row!
They go, we just got drunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where'd them boys go, Perky?
Took a
That
nap.
pig is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it really
like
does look the whole
petrified
time.
with fear and shit.
Like it just doesn't. It's confused, and
And if I'm right, they built
Resigned to its
themselves a
fate.
new Still, too.
at some point it's gonna become breakfast. All right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well,
established.
that pig is
Yeah,
probably
there
like
we
a
go.
method
frying
actor.
pan. I mean,
She's always got that damn pan. She's threatening it. That damn pig, scaring it shitless. Oh man,
pig's trying to get in that moonshine hardcore, man.
To where we can have a zombie pig.
Look at that pig's really trying to get that moonshine.
Yeah.
He's like, kill me. Kill me. And it's green. Jed must have changed the recipe. If this stuff works like it smells, Jed and the boys must be wandering on a bender, they must. Well, I think we just better take
Oh
this jar
man,
home
that
before
fucking
we
pig
sample.
looks,
Pig just went to sleep.
just looks dead.
This bitch is annoying me. I'm
She
gonna pass
choked
out.
it
right now.
out.
That pig was the fucking perfect symbol for that scene, man. Like, it's like, God damn, when is this bitch gonna stop talking?
It's a sleep through
I'll
fucking
sleep.
sheer
Find these girls.
bullshit and terror.
Teresa a real good ass chewing. They're not fixing breakfast the way she promised.
Oh, this is a fine time to be thinking about breakfast.
What did he say about ass chewing and
So,
breakfast?
did we ever actually
I
address?
feel like he was trying to. I couldn't hear, but I feel like he connected it some way, man.
Well,
Look how long it's taking them to see that fucking lower half of the body just laying there.
And they're walking on roads too, even. So they're out here the whole fucking bit without any cars or anything. They're just wandering around like jackasses.
Is that a person?
Now,
What happened to her? She's dead, man.
it's a space station.
What happened to her?
What happened is everybody's wearing way too much flannel.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Oh, I'm in Seattle.
This fucking guy.
That's my t-shirt. What happened Holy shit.
That's what I remember most about this movie. This guy's fucking acting is fucking great. And this chick and her reactions are like just over the top.
We've gotta bury Teresa.
Oh man.
That's the scene that fucking like. We gotta bury Teresa.
Watch it, Barry. Might
I feel like I'm watching The Room right now. All right. It's just one drawn out dead gag. that never ends. It's perfect.
Fuck you, Wilbur. We're gonna bury her.
Freelance butcher? What the fuck?
Was she like convulsing? She was convulsing.
Yeah.
Like just. Man, this guy's still delivering.
He's
man.
everywhere, man. This guy is just
All night long, man. This guy's delivering, man. Shit, he should work for the post office.
omnipresent.
Oh, some filler right here, man.
All right, cool.
They probably lost the footage and shit. Like, we gotta put some of this in here.
made here.
Maybe this was actually a movie that was promoting veganism. Or something.
Yeah, there you go.
There's another one.
The cruelty of the poultry industry.
Shit. Look at that.
Does not
this
affect
dude, what the fuck? Again, there's another, like, these side characters, this guy, like, goes on this fucking adventure, man. Like,
hey.
They don't even tell you what's going on here.
Well, he's a freelance butcher.
Well, there's a guy who has a woman
as you can
tied
get.
up, and he looks fucking crazy. And then the fucking
Did he
butcher
see him
guy.
though, or was he in another room?
No, he was right there.
So he was like
He's right
staring
there.
at him.
He's right there in the fucking living room.
You stay right there.
It's fine. It's just a customer.
And I'll be right back.
So this guy's delivering mash or delivering the fucking moonshine to everybody, but he's got a guy who's like into fucking shaving himself, sadomasochist style. It was.
And
then two guys watching fucking some extreme nipple torture porn. Then he's like, he's in a fucking room where they got a woman gagged and bound and
with this dude staring at him like
he's just like that's fucking crazy, man.
Like the most devoted partner.
Jesus Christ,
with
man.
Screwdriver or whatever. Fuck
And they have that footage of
he's got like a rope,
chickens, and chicks.
Yeah.
Going to the
chicks.
fucking
right. Break down the symbolism for this, right?
Yeah.
Like how can we understand the proletariat's suffering?
Man, I'm not making my masters right now, man. This is time.
That's just funny.
This takes time for that to write it.
He's just looking around like I'm just here to deliver some fucking mash, man.
You know, my friend's wife is a PhD in film, I think, or communications and stuff. Like, maybe I can tell her to watch Redneck Zombies and take out all the symbolism and all the fucking nuances of this fucking
text, subtext to everything.
Yeah, all the subtext of this movie.
Go all art house, Bauhaus on this bitch. Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, this alone is good enough for a laugh.
Honestly,
in of itself.
if someone wrote some kind of like dissertation on this fucking movie, I'd read that shit.
I mean,
I would read it,
for
sure.
easily. I would skim it. I've farted through worse and more ridiculously stupid
Together.
things.
What the hell with this thing? We have to find
great.
The
Sally.
fucking acting, dude. Oh my god.
Oh shit!
the one genuine thing this guy said.
What? What is it?
Oh shit! Sally!
The fucking follower.
shit.
Are you nuts? That stuff
That's
could
3
kill you.
shits.
Man, this
fucking alcohol.
If Wilbur's right, if there is a wild
He just
bear
looks at everyone like, why are they overreacting? Man?
Yeah,
Just drink some fucking liquor, dude.
I don't think it's a bear.
But it's green.
I don't think it's a bear.
There's a green.
Look, blow me, moron. Listen, this barrel is still warm, and these tracks around here are still fresh. If there was a bear around here, why didn't it get the owner of this still?
What does the shirt say?
Why
I
aren't
am
there any
warm?
bear tracks?
An asshole.
Wilbur, you're the damn mountain man. Why didn't you figure any of this out?
The mountain man.
Feed us to your cousins or
Everybody
something?
has so many titles in this damn movie.
You're just setting us up.
Hey, fuck you, Bob. I haven't been here in 10 years.
You're setting us up, man. You killed Teresa and you killed Sally.
I want to just...
Yeah. Stop it! Stop it! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Look
Shut the fuck up.
U.S. military
She's so
chemical
angry.
warfare nuclear wastes. Use no hooks.
What's this guy still putting on the beer?
Drinking that shit? No, I don't think anyone could be that stupid. But I think the residue from this barrel was enough to set things in motion.
He's trying to look out some, like, the whole premise for their problems and...
Oh,
greater
there's some
overarching
exposition
story.
guy right there. There's some exposition guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Got into the moonshine.
Don't you understand? Moonshine plus alcohol plus green.
Oh, same shit, different day. What the fuck? Bunch of generic fucking t-shirts. Like, I guess people really wore that shit back then, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Was the
Like, was that like when the fucking was coined, the phrase, or what, man? Like,
what the fuck?
That was the scene.
well, it gets worse. Like when he gets all fucking high and he's like dissecting the guy and shit.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Just the direction of this movie, though, it's like I don't know. Like, what was it? What are they thinking? Like, all right, now we're gonna do like some long shots of you driving down the road with the song that my cousin made like, about the fucking Redneck Zombies.
Redneck Zombies, Caesar, gonna eat her head. You better do
Cameraman's
it now,
drunk and
ain't
shit.
no good when she's dead.
He's like waving at people and shit.
Everybody knows everybody.
That's funny, man.
Redneck Zombies.
Quick cut. Quick cut back.
I was supposed to go to the Pink Hippo tonight, but now my day's ruined because of your stupidity.
Fuck you.
What?
Gays in the military.
Fuck you. That's right, gays in military. Another
one, dude. Like how? Like you can. Do they have to like make it the fact that he has a pink fucking scarf around his neck, dude?
Man. He's got
Ascot's a pink ascot, but he's loaded for bear. Don't fuck with him.
We gotta get the hell out of here.
Fuck that man. I'm not following this son of a bitch anywhere.
Stop it, Bob.
I ain't taking no more of this shit. Why don't you deal with your own fucking problem?
You're my problem,
You know, man, I don't remember. I didn't realize Bob Vila was in this fucking movie.
Right?
And he's so violent.
Like
too.
he's gonna build his way out of this shit, man.
He's gonna.
You stop it.
He's gonna this whole house the fuck out of this movie.
You gotta die now.
The close-ups.
I'll take your shirt and absorb your
There's a
power.
guy just drinking the booze. Again.
Oh man, that stops him. Thunder slap.
Fucking Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got one heavy fucking punch.
Hey, she had to start somewhere. Man.
Knock his ass down.
She fucking does it.
Come on, uppercut. Left, right, sure you can.
Oh, I forgot.
We're in the middle of a crisis situation
What the fuck is going on?
the battle of the macho jerks.
And now they feel shame.
I don't care how macho or how strong you are. It's not going to do anything.
Fucking alcoholic doesn't give a fuck.
Like there's like no reaction.
Yeah, she's angry at that.
Put up this bottle to my face and forget all these problems.
Oh man, he's like the guy's just like go hard. The director's just like go hard in your monologue.
Come to the realization that you have been away from home.
And then let me get this camera right underneath your chin and get this shot right here.
Now I think we're gonna just
The worst
turn
angle
everything
for
over
you.
to Andy, since he seems to be the only one of you assholes who's still thinking clearly.
She's trying to be like
again, total fucking badass.
She's trying to be like Macho Man Randy Savage. Thinking clearly.
You motherfuckers need to step into a Slim Jim.
What are we gonna do?
Figure this shit out. Yeah. Sip.
Oh, Samuel Jackson style shit, man. Deep Blue Sea style,
exactly.
man.
Like he was supposed to be the one to
he
save
was gonna
everyone as the hero. And he takes him out at the end with a nope. He put up
Push
a
his
fight.
hair. Oh my
I just forget like how this guy gets scared and his hair like stands up too.
Cool wig.
Yeah.
What? Aha.
Bob Villa, man, bring out those tools.
Man.
The tool for every job, man.
Ready for killing. Killing is good.
Was that a skull already?
Yeah.
Like, you guys gotta turn around.
He's scared.
The skull just like slipped out of his fucking skin.
They all sound like.
Oh, guys, gotta
It
go
sounds
with
like
the,
some kind of Acme cartoon when they're
Yeah.
screaming instead of like you're. He's still fucking doing it right
This
there.
guy's going crazy already, dude. His hair's fucked up.
Yeah, he's like petting
He's
his
fucking
hand.
losing
Like,
his mind.
Oh, what do I do?
Oh God, I wish I was home.
There's no place like home.
Stepped in there, batshit stupid. Fucking.
This is the shit I remember here, dude.
Besides, there might be more of these
He's
things.
going crazy,
Look,
fucking
there's a
slapping
mine
himself,
shaft
talking to
over
himself
there.
all ridiculous.
We could be safe there.
Underground?
Let's go.
Get your shit
Back
together.
to being the voice of reason, huh?
What are we taking him for?
Why does he sound like Mickey Mouse? What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
Dude, I think he sounds like this the rest of the movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Let's go!
This isn't so bad.
Nah, it says Mario Michael Jackson's voice, man. They got him.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
we're
would
getting
be
the scene.
this
We're getting
scene
some
right
real
here.
crazy.
That would be an improvement.
This is the scene right here, dude.
Oh, here we go. Shimon!
So they took the body into a cave, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
At this point,
Well, go ahead and light it.
Drink up, bro.
And he's
That
almost
guy's so
down.
fucking cool. man.
Fuck
There's
yeah,
another
dude.
one.
This thing's filthy. Shiny.
What the fuck happened to his brain?
We've got light.
Very good, Bob.
Jesus Christ, he's dumb.
okay, I like how
Did
they
he
come
have-
into light. I like how
Are
they
you sure
like.
he
they-
didn't have like a stroke or something, a mini stroke or something? It's just
That was probably the best shot in this whole movie, dude.
him there.
When those two people just come into
They
the
come into light,
like that.
yeah.
I do autopsies on cats, man.
Oh, he's about to do an autopsy on the zombie right now.
All right. Heck with it. I'll tell you. Remember that?
Come on, man.
Sadie?
Oh shit.
Yeah. What about it? Well, I woke up and I said to myself, Bob, I said to myself, Bob, that's me. Bob. Oh, what a beautiful morning. And you may not have noticed it. Christ! I was only going to trip a little bit. Oh, just a little. I was going to trip over the birds and the trees. And
This guy thought he was going to be a star after this fucking movie, dude.
I know, man. He was probably from like a local theater troupe or some shit. And
Good
like,
God.
you could tell, like, man, just like sound like emote.
Overact
Damn it,
as
emote.
much as you fucking can.
Emote.
Give me them crazy eyes.
Jesus Christ.
Give me them crazy eyes.
Stop laughing at me.
You don't look like an asshole at all.
Shit, the fucking zoom in, zoom out.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude. This is like the all-out scene right here, man. It's like they're just like fucking do whatever we're gonna do whatever. Oh shit!
There we go. We're tripping balls again.
Yes.
This is just, you know, we're not
Smoke this.
Yeah.
Shit. Right now.
What the hell's going on with your mind, man?
But you are
Puff, puff, don't be a man.
We're in an emergency situation here. You can't just close your eyes to this.
Yes, you can.
Oh, shit. Here we go, man.
Once again, we're not saying anyone with epilepsy. Maybe
What was it
perhaps
go?
someone just skipped a scene.
Electric dream. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't have any instruments.
Someone just give him like a butcher knife. Because that just came
Straight
out
up
of
fucking
nowhere.
Bowie
Oh,
knife,
shit,
man.
that's
Awesome.
there you
Yeah.
go. That's not a kitchen knife. That's fucking crocodile Dundee.
He's like waving it right now. He's all fucking tripping out like
Real
knife.
Right.
And mind you,
The noises too.
Yeah.
for some reason or another, they decided that he was the person to do this job of dissecting the zombie.
Don't be
Everybody,
a bitch.
everybody make
We
a
need
disgusted
to,
look.
We
All right?
need to for science.
Yeah.
Duh. Start at the crotch and work your way up. Like he's picking up tweezers or something. Dude, he totally sounds like Michael Jackson now.
Yeah, he is.
He's,
Oh my God,
he's
oh
a
my
combination
God.
between Michael Jackson and Mickey Mouse. Dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of icky. We'll put it to the side. Here we go.
Man, why
Dig
did
it
they
deep.
why did they ask
Oh,
him to do it? Because he's going
Yeah, I
fucking
know,
crazy.
right?
I don't understand.
What's
Right.
the point of him fucking?
Maybe they're even more batshit than he is. Holy
who-
fuck.
who's
He's the
the
voice of
better-
Maybe he's
reason
like
and all
seeing
that.
he's like seeing shit inside of his body. He's like pulling the organs. He's seeing like a fucking beer can.
Yeah. Oh man, it's still fresh.
Don't believe it. What else is on it?
What is it? Some poor Appalachian man, I think, is going
Is that a
around
sneaker?
running around the mountains without a shoe. Can you believe he's going around without a shoe?
Should I be like Bill Cosby? What the fuck is the voice
dude?
trying to do?
Yeah, holy fuck. This guy runs through like 3 or 4 different fucking characters here. It's awesome. It's hard to keep up. Jesus.
Who's this guy in the colon?
Fuck is that?
What the hell was it?
Couldn't tell.
Well, you know, I do think
That almost looked like a piece of corn.
Oh,
that he looked like
really?
he pulled out of that fucking guy.
now this.
Because that's how to
All
get
right,
new
time for
colon.
the piece de resistance.
Is that a toy?
Yeah,
It's
it's
one of those
those
fucking
stress
Stress dolls?
Fucking dolls.
This I'm going to keep.
Jesus Christ.
He puts it in his pocket.
It's like it's his testicles.
Well, no, I won't climb in just yet, but
Bob and Amy are like just completely confused as to why this guy is
I mean,
Right, even though they're the
off the
ones
chain.
that...
Is he putting? He's gonna put his
Yeah,
face
they
in
were
there?
trying to get him to do... Oh, man.
there's the roller coaster.
Hey, and there's the Ferris wheel. I love it in here. You guys should look in here.
Is the drunk laughing?
Yeah. Man, he's gonna crawl in there like a tauntaun. Keep warm.
He's saying something about a Ferris wheel inside of him.
Shit. Wait.
Oh. He threw up inside the
Maybe
fucking
that's when he like
cavity of the body.
And mind you, they freeze
came back
frame
down.
on that scene as the vomit comes out of his
Maximum
mouth.
exposure, man.
They freeze frame on that. There was no reason to do that, and then just to cut to the next scene.
We're cutting right back to the fucking music video, right back to the Ford commercial.
Boom, scene end. Transition.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Better hurry up, boy.
Fucking genius. Genius. Wherever she is.
We're back.
Here we got 2 zombie heads, which we will call.
This is
numbers 1
fucking great. This is so stupid.
How long was that Ford commercial we just went through? Like 2 seconds,
Yeah.
5 seconds?
Maybe
Right
like a
back
good
to the
7,
scene.
Yeah.
Unnecessary completely.
Now, what I'm going to do is spray.
Exactly. That's
zombie
why there's
hand
just
1.
so much shit here. So much subtext we don't understand. We need to fucking
As you
take
can
this shit
see,
apart.
Skin becomes wet and sticky.
Man.
Now I'm going to spray zombie hand 2 with deodorant B.
He's a scientist.
Deodorant.
Conducting an experiment.
My. Look at that, huh?
Yes.
That the tissue becomes dehydrated and decayed and yucky.
I'm not sure that works. Sure.
And yucky.
There we go.
Therefore,
Okay, so
Technical term.
to add to the storyline, they just found out that deodorant spray,
Deodorant B.
deodorant
We already
B,
did deodorant A. It didn't work. No,
deodorant B. What was that? I'm trying to figure out what brand name that was.
It's probably that women's sport.
What
or
did he
whatever.
say?
Only aluminum chlorhydrate.
How the hell am I supposed to know? I'm beef fat, not a chemist.
Oh God, was that a fucking like Star Trek diss?
Yeah.
Or a diss ref? God.
Or is that the cut to the guy fucking taking a swig from the Jack Daniels or like the fucking booze?
He is
not even Jack Daniels. I'm sure some fucking great age in there. Like,
oh man, I mean,
some fucking Everclear and shit.
No man, that guy's drinking only the best, dude. To keep him that steady the whole
Fucking
time?
rum.
Come on.
It's just rumming it out. By style way.
Mom,
Hint of vanilla.
you're gonna kill me, but
He's a.
it's.
Oh no, there it is. Like a rack of ribs wasted.
Yeah, right.
Mom, what happened to Berkey?
Oh, hey.
Ma's already a zombie. Is she eating the pig?
Yeah, I think so.
She's eating the pig.
Oh, you mom, that's adorable. What the fuck? Sheesh.
Shit, I'm not gonna change this time. Fuck you.
You're still driving through the goddamn field. Man, that's like his every other sentence.
Fuck you.
This guy is great. He's got the best lines ever. He can tell everybody to fuck off. Are they ever gonna get the end of this field?
I don't know.
No, man.
By the end of the movie?
The safety
It's the fucking children in the corner.
Oh,
man.
there's the razor and the.
Uh-huh.
It's a native.
Right, the
Hey you.
It's a native.
Oh, we found that freak who was in the
the
beginning.
bystander,
I guess he's
the
zombie
shaver.
now.
what would that be called?
Oh yeah, because he drank the fucking
Right.
the
He's the first
moonshine,
one.
yeah.
The shaving hitchhiker.
Stop.
Oh, hold on, this is a good scene.
Funny, motherfucker.
That worked.
That was it right there. Phonema, fucking that. Oh my god. That is. Oh, that's such a great line.
Which one?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, shoot him,
Fuck you.
I'll just kick his
Let's be
ass.
nice. He can be cool. Fuck you. Cool bitch.
Bite.
What?
Be nice, Sherman.
Shoot his
Oh
ass.
damn.
Fuck you.
Oh, Jesus, Mom.
Let's incorporate the camera in this scene here. So I'm still taking those
bug.
Polaroids.
See the bug on the camera?
Still taking those goddamn Polaroids.
Small
man.
bitch.
You see the bug up on the camera?
Yeah.
That's funny. Throws the Polaroid on the body and shit.
Fuck you, you sucked.
He probably said something nasty.
Damn.
What a douche. He had it coming. Fuck
Yeah, he
him.
did, man. He said some nasty. Oh, like that
It's the whole fucking town coming through, man.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie Deliverance?
Oh my god.
What did you say?
You see the movie Deliverance?
What? Yeah, he's
This motherfucker's hoping to get gang raped.
yeah. He's walking in there, hoping for some love.
Fucking walking on all fours and shit.
Oh man, backwards.
Yeah, right.
This fucker was hoping to get gang raped by these people.
I mean,
And they killed him. If that,
he got some
not a
of that,
spoiler, You
probably.
can figure that out by now.
Fuck. There's a local goth kid right there. Man.
Right.
Oh my god.
Fuck you still!
Man, this guy always ends up running away. And surviving to live another day. Fuck yeah.
His response was just "fuck you still."
Kill everyone else
like,
except for that guy.
Reading that guy up. He's like, fuck you still.
Right, I'm out.
Oh man.
I want to live.
Man, we have got
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here! Look!
Oh, what do you say?
Hey, you kids! Run! Who the hell is that? Get out of
Fuck
here!
you.
There's a boat agent trying to redneck zombies back
What the hell? What the hell is the point of them having to like? So
Oh, this movie is fucking amazing, dude.
there was like intentional subtitles
We could understand what the fuck
for
was
that one part.
Gotta get out of here.
For some reason, he was speaking all kinds of gibberish, so they had to put some
Too late for you.
random subtitles in the fucking. Oh shit!
Oh, they got him.
Now they got him right in the fucking eyes. Gouge out his fucking eyes.
Yep. Make his brain go, yes, yes. Oh, thank you. Splat. Oh, come on, he's gonna crush his brain. Yes. Yes. Oh, and he shit himself instantly.
They had to get the shot of his ass where they showed that he
Falling
just shit
down.
himself.
I like how the fat guy still acts like he's like he did when he was like alive and shit.
Like a goofy ass loser.
What do you think? Being a zombie is gonna change?
I don't know, man, but he's like still like the quirky,
and
he's like the quirky dude.
They're focusing on
that ass
soldier's
stain.
ass.
Exactly. Like
the fact that he just shit his ass.
himself.
He's got
Shit
to do
him
it,
out
man.
through his pants.
Hey, was that like supposed to be a scene from Night of the Living Dead?
I don't know, man.
That almost like a direct shot for shot scene of Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, because the zombie puts a hand on the tree and then like it slowly comes out. That's
Okay.
definitely Night of the Living Dead right there.
Okay.
Did they tell that guy to fall, or he just doing it to kind of like get some kind of a
Why is he the one
Extra-
guy there
extra per
wearing
diem.
red overalls?
you know,
Oh, thanks. What we got here? Man, this looks interesting. Ooh. They got a cool ball over there. Where now? Why did you ever get something cool like that for Wells Fargo, right? Jeez, man, they just gave you
they
that.
don't care about me.
They just gave you low interest rates.
That sodomy or whatever stuff, whatever.
Yeah,
Bob B is kicking
Bob
some
Dylan's taking
ass.
charge, right?
Oh, here we go. Let's watch this shit.
I feel
The
bad.
drunk guy is about to kick some ass. Watch this shit. Hold on.
Does he run out of
No,
alcohol?
he starts kicking some ass. He kicked the fucking zombie in the balls. Dude.
Still feel it.
Oh, he's pissed.
Yep. I need
Oh, there we go.
I'm not gonna throw any punches. I'm
Yeah.
gonna open up this fucking bottle and start drinking.
Yeah. The sped up fucking scene. Oh man.
What?
Drunk is running around. Oh shit! Hold on.
It's his third bottle, isn't it? in this whole segment. Shit.
Oh, fuck, I told you, man.
You gotta get that. You gotta get that alcohol juice in there.
Get that alcoholic revenge rage going on.
Oh,
Can't stop me.
Oh, why the fuck you throw the can now?
Strength of liquid. Fuck you.
Oh,
Right? Like, nah, you're not worth my time. Little bitch. Get out of here. What's up? Yeah. No.
Oh, Bob Vila. So much for Bob Vila, man.
Well, Bob Vila tried to save Amy Schumer, and
Yeah,
he got fucked.
that's right. That's why Amy Schumer's doing comedy now, man. Bob Vila's dead.
She's rived, and that's right. This old house.
Taste shit. Oh, fuck.
That is so great.
drunk guy knows.
Lesson learned, kids. Make sure you drink your fucking Jack Daniels and fucking shit.
Fucking Three Stooges references. Jesus. Even in the action.
When there's a crisis, you better drink that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. It's time for the Mickeys.
I love how he's like, gets all these like random ass bottles. Like, gotta know.
Shit. He's not done yet.
Oh, shit.
I mean, Bob Vila's fucked. That was established.
Yeah.
They're still milking it. Almost there, baby.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. Pull his legs off. Yeah.
Well, they just tore Bob Vila apart.
I love that. That is one of my favorite. That is one of my favorite
intestines. There you go.
horror deaths ever. When they
rip them
fucking
apart?
pull them apart, like the torso down. God damn it, I love it. It's fucking silly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is some good beer.
Our favorite alcoholic just pushed out the.
Oh, he's trying. What is he drinking?
God,
What is he drinking?
Vodka?
Graves with. Oh man, I gotta find out what the fuck's that.
Everclear? I mean, a rocket fuel is what I meant
Yeah,
to call it.
pretty much.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, now he's getting killed right now.
He's the only one.
He's the only one I wanted to see live, man.
Yeah, that other guy like just like pretends to be a zombie and like can fool the rest of the zombies because they're all dumb apparently. There you go. You gonna throw up again? Are you gonna freeze frame?
Control yourself, Ray.
There you go.
At you. Shuts himself. Everyone, are you okay, bro?
Oh no. You thought he was gonna live, but nope.
We didn't forget about you, buddy. It's alright. It's cool.
And Amy Schumer just
Look,
screaming
guys,
ahead.
Just let it out of your system.
Guys, I just fucking looked up that booze you're drinking, that Graves.
Yeah.
Grain alcohol.
Oh my god.
95% alcohol, man.
Oh fuck.
God, that's 190 proof, man.
And he's just chugging
He's
this
just
shit.
chugging the shit.
Well, it's a good thing he didn't feel anything when he was getting killed.
He was probably blind, yeah. For this whole fucking thing. He's blind and deaf.
No, he had he blacked out when he just came out of the cave, so he doesn't remember
90%. That's like rubbing alcohol, dude.
He doesn't remember any of this shit.
I mean, they poured it in their fucking tank in the engine. What? Damn, that zombie's tall. You know, I wasn't expecting her to like survive at the end.
Well, she was the one at the beginning, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one insane asylum.
Ah, that's right. That's right. So
right, yeah.
she is.
It's funny because like you can't really tell who's the main character in this
No,
fucking
absolutely
movie.
not. This is just one big
Ooh, a gust of wind.
dumpster fire of.
I think the Tobacco Man comes out pretty soon. Let's see.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think she runs into him. Let's see. And he like takes
So
off
is
his
it-
mask, and that's why she goes crazy.
The Tobacco Man is the one that saves her.
That's right.
He looks
And
like he looks
does
like
he
the inside
really
of a
though?
butthole.
Because she goes crazy because of it.
Well, I mean,
He looks like
Here we
a-
go. Let's see. He's coming out pretty
He
soon.
looks like an inside-out anus.
Yeah, pretty much. Arse face.
okay.
And look like a freaking-
Yeah. Yeah. The last, I mean, that was one of the last episodes I saw. I don't know if they ever bring it back, but boom. Just go to hell.
Oh,
Gone. Also, sure. What?
I don't know why, but did anyone else expect that thing to blow up or some shit? Dude?
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's what it should have gone
So I
with.
guess in this movie is. So I guess in this,
like, there's so many fucking, like, just slapstick gag bits. In
Oh
this.
yeah, for sure, man. I mean,
So many, holy fuck.
So I guess in this movie is like if you get bit, you don't turn into a zombie. You have to drink the moonshine.
yeah,
It's
It's
just assumed
Oh, let's
that-
see. What does she grab? Bet she's a mousetrap.
Oh yeah, right.
Or let's see what she grabs.
She's gonna grab that and then the mousetrap.
Oh, the mousetrap.
Yeah.
she has a teapot, a mousetrap.
The mousetrap hit her. The fucking thing grabbed on her.
Yeah. And
Oh,
there
there
we
you
go.
The hammer.
Sure.
So the grandma died because the fucking ironing board fell on her head, or what?
Well,
yeah,
shit,
I guess
man.
so, right?
It must have been a heavy ass ironing board, man. Because
it cracked her zombie brain.
I guess so.
And
Oh no, there she goes.
She has a machete.
Fucking
Oh my god.
machete. What you gonna do, bitch? Nothing.
Take the machete, and there
Cut
you
off
go.
that bitch face.
Decapitate that chick, man.
Fuck you, grandma. Yeah, my grandma. You're evil. No, not you. There we go.
Yeah, that's when she went crazy right there. That's it. That's her. That's
when the bloodlust
That's the
started.
point where she goes crazy
yeah,
right there.
word.
That's when she decided to do stand-up comedy.
Man.
Wow, what the fuck?
Oh, he's still alive too? Shit.
Is that Bob Villa?
No, it's not Bob Villa.
Oh, that's the son.
The transgender.
I'm trying to give her a French kiss.
Yeah.
On the spoon?
Right. Obviously.
Spoon?
It's deadly. Deadliest weapon in the hands of a
Exactly.
master. Kaboom! Right
The
there.
tremolo, of course, on the voice. Like how it didn't. It only maybe like penetrated the skull, but you had to kill him. Like. Oh damn! Straight up nasty ass loogie on her fucking head. Man.
Oh
right,
man,
yeah.
that was thick.
Yeah.
Slimy, dude.
All that years of chewing tobacco, man. So, so those clothes are you gotta throw those away.
I mean, you know, it might have some sentimental value at this point.
Yeah, you know.
Could. Maybe she wants to keep her her survivor outfit. Some shit. Look at her.
The air compressor going on in the background, like the power generator, like those noises.
Quick!
Yeah.
Change the channel!
So the camera is just centered on her.
Oh, here comes Tobacco Man.
Who's coming?
It's Crocs.
Tobacco Man?
That's Crocs. That's right.
Tobacco Man's coming to
He's
disperse his words of wisdom.
Yeah, he's slowly trotting down the stairs.
See, she's gonna slowly go for the gun.
Yes. That point and go
This,
boom.
Oh no, it's not Tobacco Man. Sorry, guys.
This is the equivalent
I don't
of
know who the fuck that is. It's
Terminator 2, where Linda Hamilton is gonna shoot the Terminator at the end. I'm sorry, the T-1000.
Right,
There you
yeah. Right before it falls into the pit of molten metal.
A bloodbath in the house.
Now it's time for a nap.
Yeah, right.
Just find a nice cozy bed. Just go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're all dead. I mean, you can just assume that they're all dead by now.
Right. Be cozy enough.
Why did she leave the gun? Take your gun with you.
Right. Yeah.
It's like the whole town's for the top.
This house is clean.
You know, as a person who's either I don't want to say
think they're
have helped
like
make a
just like
movie,
a-
but
like a-
I've
like
always
black
wanted to
spray paint across the face. Like,
I always wanted to figure out like
That was the makeup.
what they used as the prop for them eating the intestines.
It's just like bologna or something, dude.
You think it's actual meat or not just like latex
Bologna?
or some kind? Like, but I'm sure they're not just like putting it in the mouth. Like,
Well, like I would think it's
I like
just
how that person right there looks like the chick from Poltergeist.
They got a lot of-
Yeah, Poltergeist.
they got a lot of Lunchables. Sure.
Definitely,
I love how they go back into that weird what's the name of the instrument they used to make that fucking
The theremin?
Is that the theremin?
Yeah,
with a yeah.
1950s
Just coming
sci-fi
back to
movie.
this, I want one of those, man. It's such a great, ridiculous damn toy.
Oh, they got the kids.
Like the kids there eating. There's
They're
zombies.
the only ones that ain't bitch made throughout
That's
this
like-
whole
that
thing.
looks like
man.
fruit by the foot,
They
man.
didn't spit out the moonshine, and like they're not wasting a single piece.
Oh, look at the baby shit, bro.
Oh man,
got the baby zombie.
That should be the screenshot for this episode. That fucking little kid. Dude.
Hold on.
I'll get that later.
We'll get that. We'll get that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that
Call
is
that.
classic, or iconic, I should say. A fucking zombie baby.
Yeah.
Chowing down. Come on.
He's like smiling too. He's loving
Yeah,
it. He's like,
he's fucking having a great time.
Like corn syrup's really good.
Best. Oh yeah, her too. Sure, why not?
Let me just sit down here in the cornfield. Breath.
And this is where I'm gonna steal everyone's jokes and make my career.
Right?
All my
Yeah. Like.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Oh, I think he's gonna get some of it. Oh, shit.
How does a zombie initial response to rape?
Yeah.
What the
right.
Oh, he is doing it.
Is he raping right now?
Yeah, I think so, man.
It looks that
Oh
way.
shit, man!
Oh, the corn cob. She's gonna get him with corn
she's
cob.
gonna-
right now.
yeah.
Corn cob his ass.
Hey, he finally got some in the end, man. He was one. Oh, nasty.
Gross.
Oh,
time for the corn cob. There you go.
Kill with the corn cob, man. Right in the fucking eye. Oh, she's pulling her pants back up, man. Oh, damn.
Damn, she got raped by a zombie, dude. That's fucked up.
Man.
Zombie donkey dack. Yep. He's not happy either right
Corn
now.
cob in the
I have to
eyeball
say.
with green goo.
Mm-hmm.
I think they use that to like grow those Ninja Turtles, and that was the secret of the ooze.
The
Right there.
ooze, secret of the ooze was.
Here, yeah, I think,
Yeah,
I think this is the guy
here
right
he
here,
is.
man.
Come on, Missy.
Tobacco man.
Tom's is here. We must be going. Yes, we do. We best leave now. Don't you worry about it. The tobacco man won't hurt you.
Tobacco man will hurt you.
Let's be going.
That's when she went insane, man.
I'm
in my imagination, that's when he like lifted the hood.
Did you
showed
see
her-
that?
No, what?
As they pan down,
she's pregnant?
She's pregnant with a zombie. baby.
Zombie baby.
Oh, the drunk guy survived.
Yeah.
He's reading a book with his toes.
Where's his bottle?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Still drinking in his asylum. There
Reading
you
a
go.
Fangoria magazine, fucking drinking
yeah.
that Gray's 90%, fucking 90 proof. Damn, man. I'm glad he
Okay.
survived. That's all I care about, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Living the drink.
And you know what?
Dude.
He's not even crazy. He's just
Nah,
he's just there like hanging
chilling out, drinking, reading his Fangoria.
The alcohol protected him. Or whatever.
Okay, so we just finished Redneck Zombies, and again, as we usually do in our CineQuest, as we usually do in our CineQuest movies, we're going to talk about our ratings. I'm going to give you the IMDb rating of this movie. Surprisingly, I'm shocked by
I was
this
like a
rating.
4 point something.
4.3 on IMDb
Out of
10.
Oh. Okay.
I'm shocked because there's movies that got lower than that.
Yeah.
Man, Nothing But Trouble has a lower rating than this shit,
Yeah.
which is shocking.
I'm not
And then
so
if you
sure
go,
on
you have 65% of Google users actually like this movie.
that.
How many? What?
Again,
65%
a lot of
again.
the world appreciates like
65% of the
quality trash
Google users
that-
like this movie.
that
And,
we are privy to here.
We're gonna give our ratings. I remember it's 1 through 5. I'm gonna say, Roland, since you have never seen this movie before, but you're not unfamiliar with Troma movies,
Absolutely. Right. Yeah.
what would you give this out of 5?
So, as a rule in general, I love the Troma movies, but I will give them. I mean, I'm not biased necessarily, but I will give them an honest, like, generally low as fuck score because, to me, these are cool, but I understand them as passion projects mostly for fucking Kaufman or whatever, and all his little cohorts or whatever involved for the most part, and I love that, but. Past that, these things are absolute garbage.
Oh yeah. Of course.
And so that being said, I mean, spitballing here, whatever. I would probably give this about a 1 point. No. I'll give it a 2.3. I guess I don't. It's like
okay, 2.3. That's fair.
I was gonna start with a 1 and 9, but no. Like,
I mean, if you're gonna weigh in all the options as far as storyline,
no.
Cinematography,
no. Shock factor.
Shock factor. Sure, you can go with shock factor. It's a little bit higher on that.
Right.
Comedy. A little bit higher.
Like the sheer fucking like a cast that they run through all this is just a lot of these fucking like one-offer characters or whatever that come out of nowhere and throughout this all too. Like it gives me. I'll give it a few points for that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's bizarre and wacky as shit.
Okay, so Roland, you gave it a 2.3. Bryce, what do you give this movie, Bryce?
So I think through the remainder of this series we're going to do, I'm going to have two different rating systems. I'm going to have a Troma rating system, and I'm going to have a regular just, realistic movie. Okay.
We'll adopt that from now on. That's
probably
fair.
a pretty good idea.
Troma rating, I'm going to give this a 4.5 because out of 5, just because this is what you come to a Troma movie for.
Yeah,
just
true,
ridiculous,
yeah.
absolute absurdity.
Yeah.
But obviously, I mean, the cinematography is bad. It's a bad movie overall. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 2. I mean,
but this is out of
what are we looking at? What are we looking at though? I guess. But as far as like a Troma movie goes, this is a good Troma movie.
Just overall, how you would see it. Again, it's pretty good as you say. Like compared to a normal movie rating. And
so
the Troma
you can
movie
address
rating.
like the personal appreciation of like this whole series, and also you can be objective in it and say compared to the rest of the
if you're gonna like
good guys, you should understand
if you're gonna talk about this movie or like even recommend this movie to the casual moviegoer, you probably say like it's a bad movie just so they can expect terribleness. I mean, but someone who you would know is a fan of like these types of movies.
Well, as a lover of trash cinema, I would highly recommend this movie.
Sure, absolutely.
I did find it interesting that I think the director or maybe the writers tried to go with like some surreal moments. I don't know exactly what the hell they're trying to do with some of the scenes. It was very interesting.
They were completely random and inappropriate.
Yeah, they were inappropriate, but it was like interesting how they're trying to do some kind of art house shit with this movie, even though it was absolutely fucking stupid and like hilarious. But
it's fairly force-fed.
Yeah, if you love trash cinema, absolutely, I recommend this movie. If you don't love trash cinema, then I would steer clear of this shit.
No, you're gonna be very angry.
You will be very disappointed and very angry,
frustrated.
Exactly.
Bryce, I'm going to adopt that double rating. So if I'm going to give this just a regular rating, it's definitely a 1. Storyline is garbage. Cinematography is garbage. The effects are pretty good. I enjoyed those. They're not that great, but they are effective.
The effects are effective. Interesting.
For a low budget movie,
I only wanted to throw up twice, so that was pretty good. The acting, of course, is terrible, but good at the same time.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
And I think
it's just cheesy.
I feel like that's what they were going for, man. Because I mean, like, how can you direct someone to be like that and not expect it to be funny? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Okay, so I'll give it my Troma rating. As far as Troma movies are concerned, I'm going to give this a solid 4.
Okay.
Again, if you are a fan of trash cinema and you're not looking for some kind of deep artistic merit, you will love this movie.
Oh yeah,
you can appreciate this movie. But if you're the casual moviegoer who goes to watch rom-coms, or you know what I mean, I could be making assumptions here. I don't know what your deepest, darkest, weird secrets are.
Right, they're all
maybe you might
guilty
love this
pleasures.
movie after all. I really don't know. But as a Troma movie, this is a rating of 4. As a regular movie, I give it a 1. So those are my ratings. And does anyone else have anything to add regarding Redneck Zombies? Again, the first in line of our deep dive into Troma Entertainment movies.
Get ready.
We're going deep on these, man.
No,
I feel like we could start off strong with Redneck Zombies because it's one of the first ones I saw. And again, Roland, you hadn't seen this one, but you are aware of Troma movies and have seen a few of them.
Yeah.
Bryce, same thing for you.
Quite a few.
I think of the group, I may be the Troma movie connoisseur because
I would say that.
I feel like I've seen the
that
most of them, but
sure.
I think it's a good stepping stone for the Troma movies.
You should have some input in this.
Yeah, definitely a good stepping stone. Until perhaps we get to the epitome of Toxic Avenger, but this is definitely a good stepping stone for.
That's mostly what I'm looking forward to.
For Troma movies. Everyone remembers that because even though it was a niche film, it was kind of a sensation at the time. Even to where it got a fucking action figure line, man.
Love
them.
They were the best. They were
It was a comic book movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
comic book. It's
well, they had
still-
a Swamp Thing crossover with that, didn't they, at some point?
Something like that, yeah. Funnily enough, I mean, that's going to be coming back pretty soon, too. I was just
Swamp
telling
Thing?
him, on the DC's doing their own little streaming service, and so I wanted to have that. So I wanted to maybe have that for maybe later on, actually, to check out the new... whenever they drop it, the latest Swamp Thing compared to the old TV series, which
Swamp
I
Thing
fucking
had a cartoon
loved.
too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I was thinking of the live action
And
one.
they had
but
action figures too. I had the Swamp Thing action figures.
fuck yeah, it was cool as shit.
Yeah,
It was
man.
weird as shit too. But
Hell
so
yeah.
that was the fun. That was the draw. Yeah.
All right. Just FYI, if you want to check out Redneck Zombies, look no further than YouTube. It is on there, and
Yeah,
as well as a lot of
many
Troma movies. As many Troma movies are, just feel free to
drink them in.
Yeah, drink them in, absorb that shit,
Ooh, I
take
don't know,
it in.
that's maybe not a good.
No, it's the best.
Yeah, actually, that's probably
You're welcome.
So, with that, I'm gonna ask that anyone rate and review us on iTunes or Google Podcasts, or we're not on Spotify or any sort of high-profile streaming service right now.
Not yet.
But we are in general ones, so you can go and rate and review us.
Figure it out
on again iTunes or Google Podcasts. If you want to follow us on social media, we are at MoQuest Studios on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're fairly active on that and getting a little bit better at that as well. So we will see you next month when we will do a deep dive into the original trilogy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, hells yeah. That's going to be some fun noise.
And we also have some extra
Ninja
surprises coming through that are in the works for CineQuest Video. Not Troma for this one, but we are focusing on another distribution company that we will reveal later on whenever we get that off the ground.
It's in the works.
It is in the works, so stay tuned. We will see you next month.
Peace.
See ya.